there! This is an experiment. The experiment is, can I use two cameras and get the same quality footage both times? You see, when I go to Japan, I want to take as much video as possible. I think that's a great way for me to use what I've got and to make the most out of it and to get the biggest experience and show it to you. But I don't want to overload my iPhone, which is what I usually use, in storage. So what am I gonna do? Well, I have my iPhone, which I would prefer to use mostly for Wi-Fi purposes, figuring out how to get around Japan. But I also have, as you can see right up there, a red Canon. This is my dad's camera, and he was willing to let me use it because usually he uses his iPhone. So why should he just let his red Canon go to waste? But the Canon is also quite a few years old. I want to say 6 or 7. So it's not as good a quality as your Canons that you probably get nowadays. But it's also free. So what do? Well, I have an experiment like this, and considering I'm just experimenting, why not make a video, try some editing, and see how it works. The goal is to figure out a way to use both the Canon and my iPhone, get as much recording as possible, and then when I get back to the States, make videos out of all of the footage that I've done. The key to that being, the quality for both cameras has to be really good. And I have to be able to move storage from the Canon to the iPhone, because I don't have a Mac computer. I got this baby. It's a great computer. It does exactly what I need it to do. It's also pretty cheap because it is a Chromebook. Only has wireless, has very minimal storage. So it's not like I can run a huge video editing program on this computer. So usually when I video edit, I use my iPhone. But if I'm going to be doing some experimenting, might as well have some fun doing it. So I'm going to be making some food, some Japanese food. And I want to use both cameras, both the Canon and the iPhone, and see how well they do with my cooking experiment. Would you come along? This Canon is a PowerShot 160 IS, I believe. So not a Canon G7X Mark II by any means. I'm also working on how well it does with the lighting and if I can carry it like this for a long period of time. So I was doing some meal prep and doing a bunch of chopping for the week. So I was working on the celery, the carrots, red onions, some leafy greens. But this is the general food items that I need for my okonomiyaki. So a bunch of cabbage, and then they say pork belly, which is basically bacon that hasn't had any salt or isn't cured. So this is the best that you can get from just a regular grocery store. Chives, egg, green onion. This is okonomiyaki flour. These are going to turn into yakisoba noodles. Right now they're just soba, but I've got to boil them and then I can make the yakisoba by frying them, because yaki means fried, which is the whole point of okonomiyaki. I need the mirin for the base, and then this is Japanese mayo, and then I've got the okonomiyaki sauce. So let's see how this goes. I forgot to mention this katsuobushi also needs to go in there. Found this at the Asian market. Not quite sure if I need this or not. This is my tororo kombu. This might have been for the actual batter, but because I got the okonomiyaki flour, I don't know if I need it or not. So stay tuned. I think it might actually go on top, but I need to check the recipe again. Alright, soba noodles are ready. I think I have everything else set up and ready to go. Now it's time to get out my batter. It said to chill for an hour. I'm going to test that because I'm hungry and I want food. So let's give this a shot. So I just put the yakisoba noodles in to fry, and I put some of this on. Tastes pretty good, tastes sweet. I wasn't expecting that. All right, so I've got the dough on. I put on the green onion, the cabbage, not too much cabbage, maybe I should put in some more cabbage, and also the dried seaweed, which has quite a smell to it. So then I layer my bacon on top, and then I'm gonna do the big flip. Wish me luck. All right, here we go. Let's give this a shot. First thing I have to do, turn up the heat a little bit. Make sure everything stays on. And I need to scoop underneath and then flip like this. And I'm a little nervous, and that probably is gonna show. So, all right, here we go. Scoop and flip. Oh! All right, I've got the crepe doing its thing. I'm supposed to wait till the meat is no longer pink. We're starting to get there, almost. And another recipe I saw, approximately 7 minutes. And then the soba are frying, which now turns them into yakisoba. And I think that's it for now. Next step is the egg. So once I layer this on top of this, then the egg goes on the bottom of that. Hey, got the egg on top, flipped it, and the egg stayed put. That's pretty good. I mean, the crepe isn't that good, but the rest of it's doing okay. A gigantic mess, which I hate, but check it out. It almost looks like it. I guess really the only thing that matters is that you put the okonomiyaki sauce and the Japanese mayo on it. It'll look like okonomiyaki, even though the crepe probably doesn't look like it down below. But let's give it a shot. Let's see how it tastes. All right, we've got the Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki here. It looks decent. It smells very good though. It's got a good variety of smells to it. So let's dig in, see what I can get. Now, on 2 different videos, I saw most people eating it with chopsticks. Another video that I saw, the owner of the restaurant actually said that you're supposed to eat it with the serving things that you flipped the pancake with, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm gonna start with chopsticks. I'll go with a fork after that. But let's see how this works. I'm gotta make sure I get as much as I can, which would include the yakisoba, which looks really good, and the cabbage and the sauce. And there is egg on top too, so I'll see if I can grab that. Okay. Itadakimasu. That is tasty. I like cabbage. I love noodles. I got a lot of egg and a lot of mayo, but I don't not like it. And I'm pretty sure, I'm about 90% positive that if someone else were to make this for me, who makes okonomiyaki for a living, I would like it. So this was a success when it comes to taste. I'm sure that someone else would make it even tastier. But for someone who has never eaten okonomiyaki and just decided on a whim to give it a shot, I'd say this is pretty good. So I'm gonna finish this, and then sometime over the next, I don't know, I've got time. Over the next few months, I'm gonna put it together, come out with a video, and I'll let you know how it goes. From there, I know that the Red Cannon ended up really killing its battery. Like, I put in fresh batteries and then it said like low battery, so I've got to figure that out. Otherwise, it was doing pretty good. I put a time lapse on this, so we'll see how that works out. Otherwise, I'm gonna enjoy my okonomiyaki and try to finish it. We'll see. So I finished my okonomiyaki. I did not like complete the whole thing. I only ate about half of it before I was pretty full, and I've been telling myself, okay, when you feel full, you gotta stop. So I stopped, but I forgot to also mention that when I went to the Asian market, I picked up a couple of traditional, well, not traditional, Japanese candies that you might find at a grocery store or at a convenience store in Japan. So the first one I have seen, like when I watched it, I think they're called Poki. This kind is cookies and cream covered biscuit sticks. And I've already actually eaten some of these before, but it's worth taking a look. They're actually quite skinny compared to what you might think. Oh, now I have a guest. Here's Riza's butt. She wants some. But, well, it's candy, or it's something sweet. It's not as sweet as you would consider in America. So, I really like it. I think it tastes good. It's a little muted flavor. I mean, I guess biscuit. It's not a sweet biscuit. But I do like the cookies and cream flavor. It's good. Hello, Riza. The second one I got just looked funny. These were actually at Meijer, so I had to laugh. I had to get it. They're called Every Burger. They're burger-shaped chocolate-filled cookies. And yeah, it says these were made in Niigata Prefecture in Japan. So these are authentic, even though it might not look like it. But let's take a look inside. Okay, these are really cute. Here's what they look like. So a little cookie. That looks like a hamburger, but that is not. It even has like fake sesame seeds on top. How cute is that? Okay. Now that is good. That's the sweet flavor I love. Kind of tastes like one of those wafer crackers you'd get. Just a little more chocolate. But I gotta say, those burgers are tasty. Okay, that's all I wanted to do. I am planning Japan. It's going amazingly. Future Claire, I hope everything's well. Did you get your JR pass yet? Because you need to get that voucher before you leave, remember. For everybody else, thanks for watching. And I'll see you in Japan.